What's up, everybody? Hope y'all having a good day. Uh, I guess y'all been hearing about the cell phones, or not cell phones, but the pagers and other things being used as a weapon in Lebanon, in the Middle East, and everything. Uh, it is said that Israel is behind this, is what was told. Yesterday, they said on the pagers that they put some explosives in the pagers while they've been shipped to the people in the Middle East for them to use. The word was they packed 1 or 2 ounces in a pager. I don't know if anybody's familiar with pagers, but they don't weigh but maybe 1 or 2 ounces, a couple of ounces at the most. So it's kind of odd somebody would have noticed that, is what I'm saying to begin with. Excuse me. Today, there was another round of explosions. This time, they was targeting not only pagers, but walkie-talkies and other handheld communication devices, yeah, even handheld CB radios, walkie-talkies, cell phones, and pagers. And it's already said that there's going to be, they expect another round of these type of explosions to go on. Uh, so any kind of, basically what is going on, almost any kind of handheld device, communication device can be used as a weapon, according to what they're saying. Again, they said they have, the theories are rechargeable alkaline batteries, or not lithium batteries, been exploding, the overheating and exploding. Another one was someone had said that they interrupted the shipment and put 1 or 2 ounces of explosives in the devices. And another theory is they put some kind of explosive powder on these devices and is triggered by electronic means. Now, I don't know if that's true or not. I'm no expert in none of that stuff, so I don't have an idea, but I don't want to throw my hat or my theory into the pool. Recently, SpaceX launched a number of satellites, communication satellites. They call them GPS satellites for Europe. Uh, they're called the Bluebird. Now, this ties in some other stuff that's going on and everything like that. But 2 days after they launched is when Israel was able to make this attack, or this incident go on in the Middle East and Lebanon against the so-called Hezbollah. Like 2, maybe 3 days after the Bluebird satellites were launched by European Space Alliance, European space. Anyway, they had a deal with Russia, and that kind of fell through. Of course, what's going on? So they turned to SpaceX and they launched a satellite. And then 2, 3 days later, they announced had the attack in Lebanon against Hezbollah, supposedly. Of course, there's several civilians have been injured. Deaths have been occurred, and also today, I haven't heard the number. I just got wind of another attack today, and speculation of further attacks, a wave 3, perhaps even more of these type of attacks going on. My theory is, guys, I've watched a bunch of movies. I'm big, like, everybody knows I'm big on predictive programming, what they tell us in the movies and everything. But I go back, start remembering the movies like The Cell or The Kingsman, and a few other movies where they used cell phones to activate people. Of course, they went crazy, started eating each other, attacking and killing each other. But also, several of these movies showed where these phones, electronic devices, was exploded, used as an explosive device. And the reason I'm talking about this is just a few days before, excuse me, a few days before SpaceX launched their Bluebird satellites and all these others that they've been launching for the government and different organizations. Uh, AT&T, or maybe it's Verizon, I can't remember, come out and said they're going ahead and start doing the 6G stuff. And I don't know if it's tied together, but it's kind of funny how these things lay out one after another. Then all of a sudden we have these attacks going on. And I'm not saying anybody's complicit in this or connected to this in any way from SpaceX on down, but it does kind of lay out that is what it is. Of course, SpaceX launches satellites about every 2 or 3 days. They have a ship going up 2 or 3 times a week, maybe 4 times a week, launches satellites. No telling what the payload is. They're only telling us what they want us to know. But it's just kind of funny how these things laid out in a row. First, the 6G network announced, the Bluebird satellites launched, the completion of the satellite-only AT&T, Verizon, and T-Mobile network, emergency network connected to the Bluebird satellites, perhaps, and then the attack in Middle East. Your electronic device, your communication device, handheld communication device, in my estimation or theory, if you will, can be used as an explosive device and detonated on you, in your hand, in your pocket, as we've already seen. It isn't explosive powders. It isn't C4, small amounts of military explosive, or any of these others. It's an overloaded circuit. Y'all have a groovy day. Later.